Things are not always what they seem to be. And the one thing I know is that if you are holding on to excess weight, it's as a result of an imbalance in your body, mind, and spirit. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you two powerful practices that are going to help you to lighten the load and to become more balanced in your body, mind, and spirit. I'll be teaching you how to apply emotional freedom techniques and the powerful forgiveness practice of Ho'oponopono to enable you to be freer, to feel lighter, and to let go of what no longer serves you. Hi, I'm Maria LaPuma, the creator of the Body Confidence Solution, where I help health-conscious women release excess weight naturally, enjoy food freedom, and step into their lives with more confidence and esteem. And these two practices, emotional freedom techniques, tapping, and Ho'oponopono, have been important pieces of the puzzle for me to release excess weight, to feel more comfortable and confident in my body, and to get on with my life with more esteem. And I've taught these practices over the years to numerous women that also has enabled them to have more peace in their life, to feel more confident, and also release excess weight with ease. So if you are new to these practices or have never actually even heard of them, I'm going to put some links below so that you can learn more about emotional freedom techniques, tapping, and Ho'oponopono. I have a couple of videos that I've already made talking about these two practices combined. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian healing practice that has been updated around the 1980s. And as a matter of fact, if you stay to the end, I'm going to be sharing an important prayer that was revealed by the creator of the updated version of Ho'oponopono, Morna Simeona. But for now, let me explain a little bit more about it. So it's actually a practice of forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others. And I have found that when we hold on to resentment, anger, guilt, frustration, all of those feelings that are as a result of lack of forgiveness, we are holding on to a lot of heavy energy, a lot of heavy vibrations, a lot of heavy emotions. And when we want to release excess weight, how do we want to feel? We want to feel lighter. We want to feel freer. And so our emotional body is an important piece of letting us feel freer, letting us feel lighter. You can't release excess weight and hold on to heavy, low vibration feelings and maintain that weight. So the more you can lighten up the load, the more you can release what no longer serves you, the more you can cultivate a practice of forgiveness, the more you will find, the easier you will find it to release excess weight, and most importantly, being able to keep the weight off. Because once we lose the weight, we want to maintain it. We want to be freer in our body going forward. So EFT tapping is a wonderful practice of helping you to get more mindful and present in your body. It's been demonstrated to lower cortisol levels, de-stress your body. And I found combining tapping with this practice of Ho'oponopono to be very powerful because it can help you to get present to the thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are coming up for you and not be triggered by them. Because when we're triggered by experiences that might have a lot of emotion around it, we are not able to be present to them sometimes, or we might want to run away from them, or we're not really able to release the energy, release the charge. So when you can apply tapping and with the intention of applying this practice of Ho'oponopono, one of forgiveness, you are accelerating the healing process. Because as you release and let go, you are healing your body, mind, and spirit, and you will be creating more of a balance in your body, mind, and spirit so that you can come into balance with your health, come into balance with your emotional body, and have your mind be at peace. So today I'm going to ask you, what are you holding on to? Forgiveness of yourself and forgiveness of others are two important practices that are necessary. Let's first start with the forgiveness of yourself. What are you holding on to that you're having difficulty forgiving yourself for? Maybe you have flashes of experiences that you feel ashamed of, or you feel guilty about, or you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about that anymore. Well, I'm going to ask you to start to bring some attention and some awareness to those experiences in an environment of compassion. Because when we can have more acceptance of ourselves and have more compassion for ourselves, then we can start to cultivate more forgiveness of ourselves. And with tapping, we first acknowledge and accept what's coming up. So take a moment to think about something in your life that felt like challenging for you, and maybe you did something that you feel ashamed of or embarrassed or feel guilty about, and tune into it. Notice where you feel it in your body. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It doesn't really, if you can't feel it in your body, this can still be effective. So just tune into that experience that happened. It could have been something that happened recently. It could have been something that happened many, many years ago. You want to tune into an experience that makes you feel uncomfortable about the way you behaved. Maybe you were reactive. Maybe you said and did things you regret or feel ashamed of. And you want to tune into it so that we can start to heal it and release it. So take a moment, take a deep breath in, let it go, allow yourself to go there. And I'm going to guide you in a round of tapping to start to clear this, to start to bring some healing to that incident. If you are following along with me with the tapping, I encourage you to take complete responsibility for yourself and your well-being. And let's begin. So I'd like you to tap the side of your hand. Take a deep breath in and let it go. You can close your eyes, tune into yourself and your body, and bring your awareness to a circumstance, a situation in your life that might feel uncomfortable for you. Maybe you have regret about it. Maybe you feel guilty or remorseful. Maybe you feel embarrassed and ashamed. Just call it all up. All of those emotions, all of those feelings are energy. And we want to start releasing that energy so that we can align with higher emotions of compassion, of love, of acceptance. So let's start where you're at. Even though I have this experience in my life, and it might even be hard for me to look at because I feel embarrassed and ashamed of myself that I behaved that way. Today I am bringing more acceptance to myself and that circumstance. And even though I have this incident in my life that sometimes I feel was unforgivable, today I'm showing up and striving to bring more compassion to myself. Even though I have this incident in my life that makes me feel guilty and ashamed, today I choose to be more compassionate with myself, and I'm open to letting it go. And take a deep breath in And let it go, and bringing your mind's eye to that experience, tuning into the experience and noticing the thoughts and feelings and emotions that come up for you when you think about it. Remember, we want to allow the feelings to move through us. The more we can allow them to move through us, the more we can be free of them. Suppressing them, avoiding them is not enabling them to go, to release. So the purpose of tapping is we want to stir up the feelings so that we can release them and let them go. So tuning into the experience, tuning into the feelings, and remembering that the discomfort will be temporary and the purpose is to be freer. So we'll go through the tapping round, tapping the top of the head. Take a deep breath in and let it go. All of this guilt and shame and remorse, when I think about this experience, all of the regret, I wish I behaved differently. I have regret and remorse about this situation. And even though I have regret and remorse, today I'm choosing more acceptance and compassion. Even though when I think about how I behaved in that circumstance, it brings up feelings of guilt and shame. Today I'm choosing to allow those emotions to move through me so that I can let them go. And even though when I think about that circumstance, it makes me really uncomfortable, today I choose to honor myself, to appreciate that I'm ready to forgive. And even though I feel bad about myself when I think about that circumstance, I wish I could have behaved differently. Today I'm choosing to be more accepting that that's where I was. Today I'm in a different place. And maybe or maybe not, knowing what I know today, I may have behaved differently. Today I choose to accept myself with more compassion. And I'm open to forgive myself with grace. I choose to bring more forgiveness to that part of me that's still holding on to these feelings, to this regret and remorse, guilt and shame. I choose forgiveness. I choose forgiveness. As I forgive myself, I have more freedom and I'm able to forgive others more freely. What would it be like if I could truly forgive myself, have compassion for myself, have more understanding for myself? As I forgive myself, I can choose to behave differently today. I can learn from my mistakes. I can learn from this experience. I can learn to be more forgiving and accepting of myself. Today I choose self-forgiveness. I choose to release those heavy feelings of shame and guilt and regret and bring more compassion and mercy and grace to myself. as I would to anyone else I loved and cared about. Today I'm a new creation, and I can let go of the past with more ease and flow so that I can be freer today to align with my highest self. And that includes aligning with higher vibrations like love, compassion, mercy, and grace. Take a deep breath in, let it go, and start to tune into those feelings, those higher vibration feelings of love, compassion, mercy, grace, forgiveness. What would it be like to actually give yourself that? To be more compassionate with yourself, to be more loving with yourself, more accepting. It doesn't mean that you have to accept unacceptable behavior. You can change the behavior from a place of compassion and love and forgiveness. Because oftentimes when we do or say things in a reactive way that we regret, it's because we're stressed or we're triggered. Something else is going on. So having more compassion for yourself, having more understanding for yourself is necessary to bring lighter feelings and lighter emotions. And as you lighten up emotionally, spiritually, your physical body will start to lighten up as well. Oftentimes, when we're holding on to excess weight, it's a form of self-punishment. We're beating ourselves up. So today I choose to forgive myself and release what no longer serves me so that I could be freer and lighter and happier today. Tap the top of the head. Take a deep breath in. Let it go and shake out your body a little bit, and then just tune in to how you're feeling. So now I'm going to teach you how to use Ho'oponopono, the ancient Hawaiian healing practice of forgiveness, to accelerate this problem, to help you. Because in Ho'oponopono, what we're actually doing is it's a process of repentance and forgiveness. We're asking the divinity within ourselves and the divinity without to forgive us for the things that we've done that have created disunity, problems in our life. So with Ho'oponopono, we take responsibility for ourselves, we take responsibility for the circumstances of our life. And if there are people in your life that you also need to forgive so that you can feel lighter, Ho'oponopono will be a great practice in helping you do that as well. Because when we hold on again to these heavy emotions of not forgiving others, there's an expression, they say that, when you're holding on to anger and resentment, it's like drinking poison and thinking you're getting even with the other person. So those feelings and emotions are hurting you more than they're hurting the other person. Now, when you forgive someone and maybe something that they've done to you is really unacceptable behavior, it doesn't mean that you're condoning the behavior. It just means that you have more compassion, you have more acceptance, you have more forgiveness for them. And it certainly doesn't mean that you need to subject yourself to harmful or hurtful behavior again. It means that you can let it go, that you can free yourself and them, and then stay away from a person or people that are hurtful, because you do not deserve to be hurt. And if that person is continuing to do that behavior, with a sense of forgiveness and compassion, you can step away. So Ho'oponopono typically uses 4 phrases: thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, and please forgive me. And so when we say thank you, we're thanking divinity within or without for the opportunity to heal or to cleanse this problem of lack of forgiveness or the angst that around a particular circumstance. So thank you for the opportunity to heal this, to release this. I love you is an acknowledgement of the love that we have for our divine self, the love that we have for the divinity within and without. I'm sorry for whatever's in me that created this problem, whatever's has been in my lineage even that created this problem. And please forgive me and forgive us. And so let's apply this powerful practice with tapping. And then at the end, I'm going to share a prayer with you that was revealed by Morna Simeona. That is a powerful prayer of forgiveness that you can add to your tapping practice, to your Ho'oponopono practice. So again, I want you to call to mind a person or circumstance that you're having difficulty forgiving. Maybe it's a person that hurt you very badly. Maybe it was a deep wound. You want to embrace wherever you're at, and sometimes forgiveness takes time. So starting the practice will be very helpful, releasing expectations of when it's all cleared up and giving yourself an opportunity to do something like this regularly so that you can feel better, so that you can be healthier, so that you can feel freer. Studies have shown that when we actually forgive ourselves and forgive others, it improves our mental health, it releases stress. It's even been connected to better heart issues, releasing blood pressure issues, and overall happiness in your life. So again, when you are practicing forgiveness, you are helping you. Of course, you're also, that vibration goes out into the universe. And so you're helping that other person, you're helping other people because we are vibrational beings. And so holding on to lack of forgiveness or guilt or regret or remorse or anger or resentment is also a vibration that we are putting out. So you want to forgive for your own well-being and for the well-being of your family, friends, and community. So bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And tuning into the person that comes to mind that you're having a hard time forgiving. And notice the feelings and the thoughts that come up for you. We want to embrace it all. We don't want to deny the feelings. We don't want to should on ourselves. We want to embrace it all and allow. And then we're going to start to apply the Ho'oponopono. When we say, please forgive me, we're not asking the other person to forgive us. We're asking divinity to forgive us for bringing this circumstance into our life. We take responsibility for all of the circumstances in our life. And for some reason, unbeknownst to us often, we've attracted this into our life. And as we take responsibility for that, then the point of power is that we can also clear it up. So take a deep breath in and let it go. And just say thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to heal this. And I love you. And take another deep breath in and let it go. And tapping the top of the head, bring your awareness to that circumstance. I'm sorry for whatever was in me that created this problem and all of the feelings and associated beliefs that are connected to this problem. And tapping on the third eye, take a deep breath in. Please forgive me. Please forgive us. On the eyebrow, thank you for the opportunity to clean this up, to clear this, to release these heavy feelings and emotions so that I can be freer and others can be freer as well. I love you. Top of the lip, take a deep breath in and let it go. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. Take a deep breath in and let it go. So we're really appealing to the divinity to heal this, to erase this, to clear this for us. The circumstances, the feelings associated with that experience, and allowing all of the thoughts, feelings, beliefs, memories that arise to move through you. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Crease of the chin, collarbone, tuning into the feelings, the thoughts and emotions. Keep tapping and breathing. And bring your hand, tapping the top of the head. Another deep breath in and let it go. And bring your hands to your heart and take another deep breath in and let it go. I'm going to now share a powerful prayer that was revealed by Morna Simeona. And this prayer is one of deep forgiveness. So you can follow along with me or just listen to the words and feel into them. Spirit superconscience, please locate the origin of my thoughts and feelings of unforgiveness. Take each and every level, layer, area, and aspect of my being to this origin. Analyze it and resolve it perfectly with God's truth. Come through all generations of time and eternity, healing every incident and its appendages based on its origin. Please do it according to God's will until I am at the present, filled with light and truth, God's peace and love, forgiveness of myself for my incorrect perceptions, forgiveness of every person, place, circumstance, and events which contributed to these feelings and thoughts. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Release your arms, wiggle your body a little bit. Notice how you're feeling in your body. You might be feeling lighter. That's the point, right? As we lighten up, as we let go, we're more in alignment with our higher self. Our higher self is imbalanced, body, mind, and spirit. And as you let go of these heavy feelings and emotions, your body will start to lighten up. The weight will release with more ease because you're not holding on. You're not holding on to the past. You're not holding on to low vibration emotions. So I hope that this was helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I would love to hear how your experience with this went. If you like content like this, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. Please share this with anyone that you know might find this useful. And I look forward to hearing your thoughts and your comments and your experience with this. So until the next time, I wish you peace. Namaste. Bye now.